I would have to agree with Micca. I don't think that I don't think that anybody should aim to have a whole phase. Like that's crazy that we're in a space where the woman who said it is that comfortable making a video about that. That's crazy for so many other reasons. And I'd be willing to bet if I looked in the comments, there's probably a bunch of girls who are like, "Yeah, girl, have your whole face." That's
Well, let's
crazy.
see. Let's see. I didn't look in the comments, but we can
That's
definitely see.
crazy.
Um,
I agree with Keri on that one. I think that's what it says. Well, by the men, of course, they're gonna say that. What do the women say?
the man saying, Jesus Christ, we cooked.
All
Nah,
men.
what? Miss Bryn says, I wish I was in her shoes because the man she has is a gentleman. Mika says, they've been together since they were teenagers and she had kids and got married early and she doesn't know who she is outside of him because she never got to know herself. Peace and stability
Okay.
is boring. Girl, huh? And then Kayla says, this is so true. She really don't know how good she has it. Unfortunately, I don't know about being a 304, but young women definitely need to date, explore the world, and find themselves spiritually and emotionally, mentally, travel, have hobbies, and learn different cultures.
Okay.
Now this generation needs to
That was a
go.
man. That was a man that said that.
No, that
That's
was
what
a
I
woman. That was a woman.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Ronald Reagan is still pulling triple doubles in his grave. She being 100% serious. Free my nigga Steph. Are you serious? She really never got to date around, says Nakai. Generation in shambles. Lexi Colo. Hold on, let me get my girl Lex back up here. Lexi Colo says, I won't encourage a whole phase, but I will encourage women to be youthful, free spirited, and open minded. That sounds like a whole phase to me.
right.
We're conditioned to weak marriage and partnership before we're mature enough to understand the cost of it. I also married young and I wish I had waited.
Liberal hoe.
So I'm too young to understand marriage, but I'm not too young to be a hoe.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
don't want to be
I
a
can
hoe,
understand being a
but I
hoe.
definitely would have lived more carefree before
Hoe
marriage if I
speak.
could do it again.
Right. She's a whole junior.
They need to have their whole face.
Hoe speak.
Yep, she
No,
doesn't want to be with Steph. She just doesn't want someone else to have him. I disagree. I think she is disenchanted. I don't know what that means. I guess she meant to say disingenuous. She did everything the right way. And when you think about it, it's not fulfilling just being a wife and mother. Also, maybe their physical chemistry isn't good either.
That's
woo,
not true.
good
See, I said
lord.
that.
These motherfuckers is toast. These
RK
motherfuckers. That motherfucker just said it's not fulfilling being a wife and mother.
Yep, because that's
says, I've seen this happen. My brother's godfather's wife went buck wild after they had 4 kids. She was bored and out of her mind being a house stay-at-home wife. They got married super young. She knew she was beautiful and wanted to experience more, so she did.
She put all her business out. She put
Yeah,
all
that
that
was
lady's
wild.
business out.
That
Genocide
was
was on and
wild.
everything.
Dang.
That was wild.
Summer Michelle, 43, says she didn't get to live as a single thriving woman. I kind of feel bad for her.
who wants to do that?
What?
Gabriella says, I completely agree.
Man. Hey, man. Listen,
Blondie
fellas.
0430 says, I agree, sis. Yes, I think her delivery got turned around. The internet is wild. The
This
world
is.
is doomed. Initially, I thought you were being sarcastic. Guys are saying,
Mm.
what? Jesus Christ. I strong capital HP, which is a guy says, I strongly agree with you. Simp.
Jesus, man.
I
Push
just
ass
said this.
man.
She never had a whole face. Yes, she was being honest. She only said how fragile she feels, and her husband has been kind and supportive through it all. Yet they suddenly hate for being honest. Mm, mm, mm. So,
Man.
So
yep.
Ayesha came out and said something again recently.
Yeah, yeah. I told you
Like
that shit went
last
over.
week.
I wasn't joking. I told y'all. Told y'all, don't stop for her. She said this ain't verbatim, but she basically was saying again that I never wanted to have kids. I never pictured being a mom. Steph doesn't understand me. Is man.
Love
Oh,
and
why would you
Happiness
just different
says,
from the
so does
other
he
thing?
give her a weekend pass? What
Wow.
the fuck?
Boy, you a cuck. Love and Happiness a straight cuck or
I
down with
thought
cuck
cuck is when
behavior.
you. I thought cuck is when you watch.
When you
No?
allow. It's when you allow.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know these terminologies. Y'all use them. Not me.
You
I
know.
will say this. I saw somebody saying something about single women keep women single.
Let me chat GPT. What's a cuck?
Quentin, I'm not doing that with you. But anyway, so in this case, I think that a lot of the hoe phases do come from like the influence of other women. Because I've heard people talk about their hoe phases, and it sounds like they just had an amazing time. And it's just like I can understand why somebody would think
Look at Slimmy.
that sounds fun.
Fuck.
I'm just telling you.
Wait. So
Look like a
it sounds like it's so ran through sounds like a great time.
I'm telling you, the way that they present it sounded like they had a good time.
Who had a
Can you
good
just
I
time?
agree,
can I
Kimberly.
just get a yes or no?
That I
Can I
know.
just
Wait. Hold on, Slim. Hold on, Slim. Molly, what was you saying?
No,
No,
I
Molly,
agree
don't
with
do it,
Kimberly.
baby. Don't do it, sweetheart.
Okay.
No, Molly, what was
no
you saying?
say it?
She said she agrees.
No,
Well, I know somebody who got divorced. They went through their whole phase, did the red hair, everything, and they seem happy.
Ooh.
Look at Slimmy.
Boy, listen, hey fellas, shit, fuck this shit, bro.
All I'm saying
Stack
is,
them up,
Maybe
all I'm
maybe
saying
stack
is,
marriage
them
as an
bodies,
institution just feels
dog
too much
'em.
like prison for people
Dog,
these days.
right.
hey,
Maybe it's
look,
just marriage is too
no,
the expectations of it. Maybe it's just too much. We're so secular. Marriage, unless you're doing it for business, almost doesn't even make sense. Unless you really want to have like kids under the same roof and same matching last names. But if you it's not who cares about like who really cares about marriage anymore? The younger generations don't. The women don't even really want to have kids. So
And
I
that's
think y'all
because,
gotta stop putting women on these pedestals and realize
yup,
they be wanting
dog them,
attention. They just want attention.
but
dog them.
that's because their this generation don't, because their mothers didn't and their mothers didn't. Most of
Hmm.
these women, they come from a long line of hoes.
Right.
And,
Dog them,
It is.
and
dog them.
so
All I'm saying is, if you don't know any better and you hear how people talk about it, they make it seem
they,
like this is what you want to do.
they know better. I've literally seen someone
literally,
tell their
literally,
daughter
Shut up, Quentin.
literally.
that, hmm, I'm trying to keep certain things out of it. I've literally seen someone tell their daughter that they should have a whole face. I'm just leave it at
Man,
that. And I
man,
don't think
listen,
I
man.
don't I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
and I'm starting to see a lot of
Has a
women
man
online
ever said that to
think,
a girl? Is that just a woman thing?
I'm sorry.
Do men say that to women, or do women just say that to women?
Man, men
Oh
telling
no,
women the opposite.
women say that to women. Men will never say that, especially to their daughter,
They
Just
telling
making
them the
sure.
even if
opposite.
they know their daughter a hoe.
They
Just
telling
making
them the
sure.
Nigga,
opposite.
just
It's
go
a
ahead and
fact.
shoot me in the head right now if that's the case.
Boy, this
I'll
shit
take a
sound
bullet. I
crazy.
will straight up take a bullet straight to the. Just take me out, nigga.
This shit sound crazy,
But the
man.
problem
You
is,
could tell the women who went through their whole phase because they said how
How?
amazing how amazing Steph Curry is and how much of a gentleman he seems. They can appreciate it because they know what it's like to be out for them streets and get dogged out and not have a Steph
For
Curry.
free. For
That might
free.
be what women like Ayesha Curry maybe might potentially need.
Hmm.
And see,
Mm.
sometimes the grass ain't always greener, you know.
Facts. You're right.
This
again,
no, this is not facts. Stop
that's
backing
from a
that
long
shit up,
line.
dog. What the fuck you mean?
That's women from a
That
long
shit is
line of
pure
hoes.
ignorance. We
When
not
Molly
backing
say
that
some
shit
shit,
up.
I don't be disagreeing with Molly just because it's Molly. Like when she say some shit, then
No,
that's
we gotta disagree with the sentiment. It don't matter if you disagreeing with Molly or not. You disagreeing with the sentiment. You
Maybe
can
he doesn't.
separate the
no.
person from the sentiment.
I don't dis-
That
I
is
don't disagree
bullshit.
with I don't disagree
Maybe
with anything she just said.
Yeah, because you know hoes.
What?
Some people gotta learn by experience and not just
Bro, okay, so
That's not
say that they go on the
some
whole
niggas need
phase. Say
to
that they
fall
go.
off the couch and hit their heads
Wait,
and
wait,
learn a
wait,
lesson instead of me just telling them no, nigga.
wait. Okay, wait. Let's entertain this. Say that they go have a whole phase. What's to take them out of that?
God,
Stop.
Nothing takes them out of that.
nigga, you
Stop.
can't tell me this. That's my answer. You go get saved.
Okay, so you just
It's gonna
gonna
be over.
randomly start completely following God, and you just gonna go cold turkey on dicks.
It's
Yes.
gonna be
Women
over.
do it.
Slimmy lost the plot,
Women
y'all.
do it.
Slimmy lost the plot. That's what the problem is.
Women go through phases, Slimmy. Sometimes they'll
They get
cut their
over it.
hair. Sometimes
This is
they'll
bullshit.
diet.
Slimmy
Sometimes
lost
they'll
the plot, y'all. Slimmy
pierce
lost
their
the
nose in
plot.
the middle.
What plot?
Not in the middle.
Slimmy missing it, y'all. Slimmy don't get it. We
Same.
all on the same. We on the same page. Slimmy by herself, y'all.
Women go through BBL phases. Like we just be going through a phase, y'all. Some women go
What?
through lesbian phases and then go
Wait,
back and get
hold on,
married.
Molly,
We go through
wait,
phases. We are fickle. We're fluid. Like
wait,
we
Molly.
gotta,
Hold
y'all really
on,
gotta
Molly.
contain us.
Hold on, Molly. We got to bring
What?
somebody to the front of the congregation
Who?
with the bag chasers hat. What do you mean, Mr. Daniels?
What'd
Slimmy,
he
when I
say?
explain this, you gonna have to apologize to me and agree with me. All right.
He didn't even say if you agree with what I explained. He just say when I explain it. Now you you gotta apologize.
Because I'm right, and and Slimmy gonna get it because Slimmy understand the game. Slimmy, the problem is that we keep trying to preach be good girls, be successful
Oh, I
to
know where you're
women
going.
that don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Slimmy, when did we keep trying to save hoes and try to make them into housewives?
Yep.
The earliest lessons that we was taught was stop trying to turn hoes into housewives. So what is the problem with letting the hoes be hoes? The problem is that we've put them all in the same fucking bucket. The hoes is the hoes, and the good girls is the good girls. So what I'm trying to understand is why are you trying to fight the good fight, Slimmy? When you know that there's a separation, the problem with the game is that everybody put everybody in the same bucket. And we not all the same. So it's always been hoes since the beginning of the time, since the biblical days, since all of that. It's always been hoes.
Well,
Why
maybe.
are we trying to save them? Is the question that
No,
we got to
I
ask.
ain't trying to save them, but what I do think is at some point we have to stop the rhetoric and the narrative that this is what women should be doing. Or we gonna have even
No,
more
I don't
hoes.
think so, Slimmy. You know why? Because the chicks that don't want to be out there don't give a fuck about what them hoes are saying. And the chicks that want to be out there is looking for a reason to head out.
Kim,
Facts.
stop not, Kim, stop
No,
nodding your
I
head.
agree with that. I
Stop
agree with
nodding your
that
head.
wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Let them be a hoe. It'll make it easier for you to choose.
I want to
Yeah.
know who said
Don't
who
pick a hoe.
Damage control.
on this panel who says stop the most.
So Slimmy, I don't. So do you disagree with that or no?
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. You're right.
So you got
You're right.
to
We can't.
you got to take back the goggles.
Take them back to Walmart. Get your refund, my nigga.
Thank you. Come on.
They screwed you out of $9.99, nigga.
No, this is the tape
But
that
the
I had
question
to
was, should you have a whole phase?
no.
And it's no.
I think the ones who want to have one should have one. And again, if you're a dude who doesn't want a hoe, now it makes it easier for you to identify who you don't want.
Well. According to the logic of Anton Daniels, they all hoes. You want it not. So either y'all all want hoes, either y'all all still want hoes because they all hoes, or you actually do separate them and you know the difference between a hoe
But they don't
and
know.
you don't put them up. No, I'm saying to him, it's either one or the other. It can't be both.
Right.
No, you can have a good girl till she not is what I'm saying. I think all of them got it in them. I don't think that all of them exercise that option. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times she could be a hoe for you, and it don't have to necessarily be for everybody. If she understand the game, or if she understand, you know what I'm saying, that she don't want to be out there and she ain't trying to suffer with everybody else. I think every woman got it in them. I don't think that every dude got it in them to unlock them. I don't think that every dude got it in them to unlock them. And so, I do think that every woman got it in them though, 100%. And sometimes you can see that with a chick that if you deal with a chick, there are some women that if you listen to them talk, they'll tell you what they've never experienced before. And I tell guys all the time, she yours until she not. Some women, she yours. All right, let me do it like this. Let me back up for a minute. I tell guys this all the time. Just because they hid it from you does not mean that your grandmother wasn't a hoe. Just because they hid it from you don't mean your grandmother was not a hoe.
Short of the glory of God. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep.
They might have been they was worse back then because there was no technology to determine whether or not that was really your kid. Well, grandmama was a streetwalker.
We know not what we do.
Thank you, Quentin. I'm about to say, for all the women out there in TV land, if you're trying to figure out if you should have a whole phase, I vote that you don't.
That's not what we talk. That's not what I'm saying, Keri. I'm not telling people that they should have a whole. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we're severely underestimating what people's lives were like, and we're giving them credit for things that they didn't live. It's a lot of women that died with the lie. And because we didn't have social media, because we didn't have the technology to be able to test whether or not you was really the kid, it's a lot of niggas that believe that they mama or they daddy is they daddy, and they not. And so, yes, of course we're going to tell people to do the right thing or try to convince them to do the right thing. But what do we know is that some chicks have envy of trying to be for the streets. And it's a lot of chicks that's for the streets that have envy of wanting to be a wife, but they can't because they still the streets got a lock on them. And so can they give their life over to God? Absolutely. That's what we want. But I'm also looking at the reality of it is that it's a lot of women that absolutely destroy and deceived, and they died with the lie. It's just the truth. And it's a lot of women that was with great men. It was a lot of women that was with great men, and they couldn't wait to get divorced so that they can go out there and get so much dick.
I think some women are.
Am I lying or am I telling the truth though?
Some men have great wives because they had their whole phase in middle school and high school and college. Some of y'all already have that. Y'all wives had a whole phase. These girls be getting ran trains on in middle school and high school. They're wives now. Great mothers.
I'm not lying. She not yours. It's just your turn. And some people have longer terms than others.
Facts.
That's the risk you take, nigga. Your baby mama could be somebody else's floozy, nigga. It's the risk you take. Now, if you don't want no kids, then just chill out, my nigga. Just enjoy life. But it's a deadly game. Should have break your heart. Should have shut your whole shit down. And guys love hard. That's why they be so heartbroken. They be in there with the sniffles. Be having to fix the niggas, take them out. Hey man, it's gonna be all right. Give them a pat on the back. Hey dog, you got it.
Niggas got the cig in their mouth.
And the chicks still be like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
They do. Bitches be cold.
They cold as ice, nigga. And so the minute that guys wake up to the reality of what they face, and hopefully they'll make better decisions. And the only way that you can do that is you got to paint that picture for him. You know what I'm saying? That nigga put his feet in between the couch cushions and just went to town on that chick, nigga.
Stop.
Had her face in between the couch cushions. Couldn't hear a word she said. Didn't give a fuck about what she said.
You so toxic.
Stop. I don't even know the word. We're gonna stick
I
with that.
told you. I told you.
Because her mouth is muffled. You can't hear, you can't hear what she said.